And while all the international headlines are about Delhi, the nation's capital, India's thermal power hub, Singrauli on the border between UP's Sonbhadra district and Madhya Pradesh, is the darkest spot on India's pollution map. And what's more, Singrauli is now set to miss the 2018 deadline to cut dangerous emissions from its coal-based power plants. Here's a special report on Diwali night.
A sooty welcome to India's densest cluster of coal power plants. The darkest spot on this coal pollution map is here, around Singrauli. Behind me are a few of the many coal-based power plants that dot the Singrauli region shared between Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. We are on the UP side. To this side, about 250 kilometers away, is Prime Minister Modi's Lok Sabha constituency, Varanasi, where pollution has become a much hyped and publicized issue. But standing here, one can perhaps ask the question, what about air pollution in zones like these, where this is a big worry, but is unfortunately missing from the public discourse?
पार्टी में सरकार आने से पहले से भी समस्याएं रख रहे थे, आज भी रख रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी उनका निराकरण नहीं हो पा रहा है।
जी, तो प्रदूषण को लेकर क्या उम्मीदें हैं आपकी अपने बड़े लीडरों से, क्या करें इस एरिया के लिए?
नहीं, इस तरह से तो मतलब विकास के रास्ते पे विनाश संभव नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ विनाश बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है। इसलिए हम अपने ऊपर वालों से कहेंगे कि इसके लिए ठोस कदम उठाया जाए और सख्त कार्रवाई की जाए और प्रदूषण को नियंत्रित किया जाए।
But nowhere is the skepticism reflected as badly as in Chilkadad, a village right outside the NTPC's Singrauli plant, where for years people have suffered mysterious sores and other illnesses, with no proper diagnosis and no proper research into the causes.
प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक है, धुआं से भी प्रॉब्लम है, इधर डस्ट करता है, क्या करेंगे ये लोग? बस आपसे अभी बात हुआ, ऐसा पता चलेगा, बुलाएंगे, बस ठीक है, आपको कुछ सहायता किया जाएगा, जो भी होगा सरकार द्वारा या एनटीपीसी द्वारा, लेकिन बस कह करके टाल मटोल करके हटा देते हैं बस, और क्या करेंगे? कुछ नहीं।
वायु प्रदूषण से होने वाली बीमारियां जैसे अस्थमा है, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस है, ये कम था और विगत 5-7 साल से इस इलाके में जो अभी हमारे पास रिपोर्टिंग है हमारे इस हॉस्पिटल की, तो यहाँ पर ट्यूबरकुलोसिस के पेशेंट, टीबी के पेशेंट बढ़े हैं। और उन आश्चर्य की बात तो यह है कि उस इलाके से बढ़े हैं जिस इलाके जो ग्रामीण इलाके।
But here's the rub. There's little or no information available on just how bad the levels of pollution are. This 2011 office memo from the Ministry of Environment asks for pollution monitoring stations at thermal power plants and says the results will be put up online. The reality, the data is inaccessible, unavailable publicly for research or for scrutiny. Sources at the local pollution control office told NDTV the data is available on the Central Pollution Control Board website, but is password protected and accessible only to top officials. This website for a UP government undertaking that runs power plants in the area has a link for online emission details, but it hasn't added plans from Singrauli to that link. The only way to check real-time pollution levels is through these boards outside these remote and inaccessible power plants. We randomly checked 2 power plants in Singrauli. Emission displays suggested levels were under control. But the problem is the data isn't independently verified, according to activists in the area. In sharp contrast, this reading from a new monitor of over 500 at Singrauli shows air pollution at levels dangerous for even healthy people. It's not that the government doesn't realize the gravity of the situation. Every 3 months, a meeting chaired by the district magistrate and attended by representatives of all power plants is held. It's called the Singrauli Action Plan and mandates a review of all measures being taken to curb pollution. The last meeting was held just a few days ago. But the district magistrate did not attend. His office told NDTV he was busy with another meeting. And sources say reviewing the progress of retrofitting the power plants, the most important step to curb pollution, was not even on the agenda. Retrofitting, announced by the Indian government in 2015, aims to cut emissions of poisonous oxides of sulfur and nitrogen by the beginning of 2018. But that deadline will almost certainly be missed. Singrauli is roughly twice the size of Delhi. The 10 coal-fired power plants here produce 21,000 megawatts of electricity. But according to the Central Pollution Control Board, the area is the second most critically polluted industrial zone in the country, air pollution-wise. Ghaziabad is the first. So the question to be asked is whether these power plants in the Singrauli region can stick to a government deadline to bring in new technology to lessen emissions. At the NTPC Singrauli, for instance, one of the oldest power plants in the area, 350 crore rupees are being spent to retrofit 7 power generating units so that emissions can be lessened. However, this retrofitting is unlikely to stick to a 2018 deadline. Work on 2 units is yet to start. In Singrauli with Prabhat Kumar and camera person Ramesh Verma, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.